What up, what up?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
I'm picking up some audio from the laptop. Forgot to turn that off.
Hey, yo.
What's going on, everyone?
Hey there.
Welcome
up,
to
guys?
our podcast. It's time. It's time to bring it back.
AFA-Cast.
We are
AFA-Cast, yes. Pod is obsolete.
We're dropping the pod
Dropping the pod.
and the AFA.
Dropping the jewel pods.
No jewels, guys. It's 2019 now. Jewels are out.
Have you been seeing those ads, like the serious ads? Like they have like ads before YouTube channels that are just like pretty in depth and detailed about like not even just jewels themselves. They're talking about vaping, like.
Oh, and in the negative sense, like what happened with these, like.
But there's a big campaign. There's a lot of campaigns going on.
Crazy.
For it. Yep.
I
it's
mean,
insane.
as soon as there was some minutia of evidence that it's bad for you, I mean, everybody hopped on it.
Yeah, how
It's
about
like,
that?
Didn't want to start the AFA-Cast like that, but
Yeah.
Why not?
it happened to come up in the conversation.
I don't know. I'm not getting any of those. I guess my phone doesn't hear me talking about vaping all the time.
Today-
I haven't got any of those.
Today was like the
videos.
Now
first
you
one
will.
I got one that was like
Yeah,
really
now I will.
serious. Like it was showing like the inner
Yeah.
parts of people's lungs and stuff, like getting
Wow.
really like showing like the
from
different
vape,
parts.
alleged from
I think-
vaping.
Alleged.
I think
yeah.
I told you guys before any of those studies even came out, I saw the Truth,
Yeah.
which, did like, I think they disappeared. I mean, they did a lot of stuff about cigarettes, but everyone kind of knows now that cigarettes are bad, so
Yeah,
they kind of
says it right on the box.
And then they had an ad, what ended with like, vaping. We don't know if it's bad for you. We don't know if it's good, and that was it. And then it was done. End of ad. I'm like, wow, they got nothing. And yeah, I get it. There's a couple deaths, and there was, but
Yeah.
still better than cigarettes. So
Yeah,
if you
I mean,
pick
there's
one.
there's something to be said about purely stating uncertainty. Although the way that they're stating that uncertainty is certainly framing it negatively.
Yeah.
So that is, perhaps unfair.
Yeah, and I think again, if you got to pick the lesser of two evils, it still is that. I think so. Yeah, maybe a little blown out of proportion, but definitely look out, guys.
At the end of the day, kids, you could just not smoke any.
Don't
of
do
these
anything.
Products,
No vapors.
And you'll be a-okay.
Go outside, play some music, do some of the good things
Shoot
in
some
life.
hoops.
Shoot some poops.
Buy some AFA merch.
Shoot some poops. Play hacky sack.
Buy some AFA merch. Yeah, there's a link in the description
Yeah.
down below. Just go check it out. Scroll down. Check out our website. It's all updated. I just updated the other day.
Check out that hat.
As of now, there are actually 0 proven negative health effects from wearing AFA merch or attending AFA shows.
There is a
Watching
100%
AFA
chance.
casts?
There is a 100% chance.
I'm
of
getting a text
looking
from our
lit.
lawyer. Said,
Looking
no,
lit.
don't say that.
Is it okay?
Don't say that yet.
99.9999%.
Consider the last 30 seconds redacted, as per my lawyer.
Yo, what up, Jim Ferrer?
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, what's good? Shout out to
edit
Jim
that
Ferrer,
post.
my boy.
Jim, what do you think about the new Tool, man? What do we think? Let's talk about Tool, because we're a rock band,
We have to talk about Tool.
and Tool has dethroned Taylor Swift for the
Yep.
#1 spot, and they have held on to it for 2 weeks.
I
on
have
the,
a lot
on the
of
Billboard
questions.
200.
Did it take 10 years for that? Are they geniuses for waiting this long? Or
That's
they,
a-
Or are they conspiring against Taylor Swift?
did they know they were going to need this long to stand up to the tyrant, gargantuan star that is Taylor Swift?
What do you think, Jim Ferrer?
Jim, help us out, boy.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you, man. I think it's just I've heard that the band is a little bit hard to work with. They're not hard to work
That's
with. They're
what
just
Maynard would
very
say
particular.
too.
and
Yeah. And you
they
see Maynard, and you're like, maybe the singer's singer's doing tons of stuff. He
Yeah,
has a
he's-
vineyard.
He's got two other
Vinny's
bands.
got some wine coming out of
He's
there?
got wine. He's got hawks taking out all the pigeons. He's got it all.
I
over
feel like
there.
more often though, you only hear Maynard's side. Like I haven't really, to be fair.
To be fair.
I have not heard.
Well, those
to be
guys
fair.
they were locked in. I guess they've been locked in the studio. For
They've been
9
locked in
years.
Maynard's fucking vineyard, frickin' vineyard.
Fudging.
No, he locked him in his
Fudging vineyard.
basement. Yep.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the Tool music?
You know what? Okay. To be honest,
Sean, what do you think, Sean?
I'm not a huge Tool fan. I'm not a huge Tool fan. I liked 1,000 Days or whatever the hell the name of that album was.
I think it was
10,000?
years.
10,000
10,000 years.
Whatever.
Is that not
had-
Perfect Circle? I am so bad.
No,
Is
no,
it-
that's
that
definitely
is
Tool.
Yeah.
That's definitely Tool.
I don't think I've ever really been a big Tool fan. I like the hits. I like the singles. But, yeah, I mean, Maynard is a great singer, and he's got good wine. That's all I know.
Does he?
I haven't tried the wine.
Yeah, I haven't tried the wine either.
Yes, I don't know.
Okay.
Is it available in our
speculating.
local liquor stores?
Adult grape juice.
Yeah.
Actually,
we don't
what
know.
is the name of his vineyard, his wine?
Oh, let's look it up.
I don't know if he sells it.
We're about to plug you, Maynard.
Maybe with an album.
You're welcome.
Nice wine and music.
Yeah, it's still cool that a rock band who has obviously a very dedicated and sometimes manic following, but a band like that with that cult of personality is able to dethrone a pop star who's almost otherwise dethronable, and you would think would be dethroned by like a country band or a hip hop.
What's funny,
artist.
and again, and that's why
Nowadays,
yeah.
I was joking about it, but if you wait 10 years, you get casual listeners just deciding to get this album because it's been 10 years and you've heard about it. You've heard about people's impatience or like frustrations with the band, or it's been taking forever. They're a great band, but and so I think honestly, waiting 10 years, if it wasn't a plan, is a great plan.
It did work out
Taylor
for them.
Swift.
They
Not
were at
destroy,
such
but
a big
to be
peak when they
amongst her.
stopped making music that people have been anticipating and just building
for a while,
up for
right?
this.
And I think even
Built that hype.
fortunately, you have a perfect circle. So you had these other projects of Maynard that have tied people over, but they've all really been waiting for the return to Tool.
And also their first debut on streaming platforms.
Yeah.
That was a big thing too.
Also
And
tactical,
they
huge.
did that first before the album came out, and then not too long in between. But I did listen to the first song. That's only all I listened to. It was like 12 minutes because
It's a long boy.
But
there's
I
a
thought it
short
was pretty
form
sweet.
one, right? You heard a shorter one on the radio. I thought.
Inoculum.
One of you
Was
guys
that
said
one?
that. One of you guys
no,
said
Nick
the
said
single?
that.
Yeah, there's a shorter one. That's right. Nick said there's a shorter
I
version.
thought it was
haven't
pretty
heard
sweet. It sounds like Tool. I don't think it's something very unordinary or super different. It doesn't sound like 10 years different, but it sounds pretty awesome. It sounds like 4 awesome dudes who are awesome in music just coming back together.
Dave Max in the house. What's Symphony 2, man?
Yeah,
Symphony 2?
do you guys watch Symphony 2? I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure what Symphony 2
Is that the Metallica, the live they do? What's the symphony they do? Metallica does with? I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I
that
don't
was
know.
just over. That happened a couple weeks ago. Pretty sure that's what it is.
That's pretty
Are
cute.
you saying they performed?
Yeah, you remember they did-
alongside a symphony. I remember. Yeah. I've seen
that was a big thing. like,
videos.
they do like their songs and they have a symphony. Yeah, Metallica.
Bring Me the
What's
Horizon was the
Oh,
last
yeah.
band to do that too. I thought we saw Bring Me the Horizon do that at the at Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah, that was cool.
It sounded awesome.
That was pretty cool.
You saw them.
Nah, we just watched.
We watched it like here one day on our phones.
We simulated it on our cellulars.
That's cute.
Let's see what else is going on.
Justin Stanford, what's up, bro? See you in a
up?
couple weeks, man. It's the
Yes.
guitarist of Neverwake.
Shout out
Oh,
to Never Wake.
yeah.
Yes.
Never Wake.
We're
Never
stoked
Wake.
to go to Pittsburgh. We can't
Oh,
wait.
man, I
We're
can't
really
wait.
And a
excited.
little
So
housekeeping
lit.
in case anybody who's in here hasn't heard. October 26th, Saturday night, we are playing our first ever show in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Very
That makes me
excited.
just want to go like.
Sean John and I
Nice.
can attest that Pittsburgh is a lit town.
Yes, it is.
There's a lot of
Bunch
great
of
stuff happening.
bunch of Steelers fans, of course.
A ton, of course.
Considerably.
You're in the heart
Yeah,
of
every
Steeler
every
lot of
Nation.
yellow.
store every
Yeah.
store you go to, no matter where it is, you're gonna find a Steelers jersey.
I guess we'll root for
A
the
lot of pride
Steelers
there.
that weekend. We'll
yeah,
see.
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
See
see.
what's good.
If they're not worse than the Jets, but
But in any case,
Stefan's in the house. What's up,
look
Stefan?
up, check out
Oh,
Never.
Hey,
Stefan.
Stefan was good.
miss you, boy.
Sad, man. Yo, we're about to start plowing, man. We'll miss you, man. We'll miss you when the plow
He's
season
in
coming.
Cali.
Yeah,
He's not missing it.
There's not much snow there.
Stefan's
Well,
not
Still
yeah,
working.
Probably is in the mountains, right?
He's still working for his boy up there in or
I think he has a couple of endeavors.
ventures.
We don't want to air out all of Stefan's personal
Of
information
laundry.
on this podcast.
Shout out to Stefan.
So-
Hope you're doing well.
What's everybody? Do we like Nickelback?
Whoa, that was a weird transition.
That's the best way to
I'm just.
transition it.
Do we like them? What do we think, Dave?
I mean, politics these days. You guys like Nickelback?
I feel like there's
Yeah.
a follow-up
I mean,
question.
Stefan's personal information. Am I right?
But what about that Chad Kroger?
I don't like Nickelback, Kevin. I love
Yes.
Nickelback.
Dave lives Nickelback. Actually,
live it.
I knew
I'm
the answer to
unashamed.
that question.
Hey,
before
Dave
asking.
Mack also asked Sean, do you hunt as well or just big into fishing?
I do not.
Oh, good question.
I like fishing. That's the only thing I really do to animals that is probably somewhat
They got smaller brains.
somewhat cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You throw 'em
mentioned
back?
send
Catch and
You
release
throw 'em
only.
back. Catch and
Yes.
release.
It's like you're piercing their lip, and then you just kind of set them free into the world.
Nice.
Free
Oh,
piercing.
I know you're giving them a snack sometimes, right? Do you
Yeah,
use live
and
bait?
an experience too. I mean, like not only am I experiencing
a
catching this
traumatizing
beast,
one.
you don't know that. And they forget it. They forget it in like 60 seconds anyway.
I can't breathe. I can't.
They have short-term
That is
memory.
traumatizing. They have short-term memory.
But you take them out of this water, and they're like, "Where am I?" And then you set them free, and they're like, "Wow, dude!" They tell their fish friends.
Yeah,
it's
and
a new
stuff.
lease on
You
life.
guys, you guys-
SpongeBob.
dude, you guys don't understand where I just
Dude,
was. And they're like,
You get
"Where?"
food, dude. You forget everything, and you get food. You're full, and it's perfect.
It's
Good
like
to go.
You guys remember Fight
Might
Club,
actually be good.
where Brad Pitt takes the guy out back, and then he like threatens to kill him, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Go home
Yes.
to your wife." He's like,
You're gonna
"Tomorrow-"
go back to school.
You're gonna
Yeah.
become a veterinarian.
Yep,
He's
yep.
like, "Tomorrow, that man's breakfast will be the best meal of his life."
And that fish had some coral later, and it tasted so good.
What was it?
Some coral.
some corral,
Some coral?
Did
some
I say
golden
horrible?
corral.
Some corral.
Some
coral.
golden corral.
some
coral
delicious algae.
reefs. Some algae, whatever they eat.
No, I'm not gonna shoot anything, Dave. It's all good. I like shooting guns. I like the feel of a hot rod in my hand, but
Yeah,
I'm not really into shooting animals.
Just film.
yeah,
What about you?
Cans. We shoot a lot of cans.
You like killing little
yeah. We
animals?
shot cans.
Yeah, Dave Mack. It sounds like you're into the hunting season. What
I
do
like
you
that.
use? A crossbow or you use the
Do
pistol?
you pull Ted Nugent, and you're just a champion? Crossbows. That's tough.
Ted Nugent's pretty cool with that.
Yeah, you gotta like.
That's what
be
Joe Rogan does.
certified.
Joe Rogan's
It's
a
not going to take them down easy. You know, you can need like 3 or 4.
combo. What's it called? Combination.
He's got
No.
two and one.
Will we
I forget what
ever
they're called.
travel outside of Jersey? Well, October 26th.
Was that Dave?
It was
I
October
may
October
have to
26th.
remind
Dave
you.
asked
Yes.
us.
Yeah, that's it.
We're going to Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
We're working our
bro.
way, Dave. We're
Go-
working our way down.
Go
That's-
to the Berg, bro.
It's a Halloween weekend. You may not live in the Pittsburgh area, but you might want to consider coming through.
Yeah, if you
Might
wanna
wanna
do,
do it.
you go out?
we're
Maybe
playing with
hunt.
our boys in Never Wake, who are pretty sweet.
They're awesome
pretty,
dudes.
Pretty
They
modern
they
sounding
shred it.
metalcore band. They shred a
They
lot of
rip.
great vocals. They are fellow rock soldiers. They've also worked with John Moyer
Yes,
in
J-Mo. Shout out
production.
to J-Mo.
And I can definitely sense his guidance in some songs. In listening to their discography, which I've been doing now for a couple days, and it's dope.
The Moyer
recommend it.
sound. Very cool.
Yes, it's a refinement, if you will.
Right. Yeah. Very cool. Well, there's some other stuff going on. Interesting stories too that you mentioned.
I wonder
Kev.
if Neverwake likes Nickelback.
Chime in.
So
my
they're
guy.
working on
Yeah,
new
we're
music.
Justin's in here.
Cast your votes.
I was just saying how I didn't actually know that Chad Kroger's brother is the bass player in the band.
I didn't know that also.
Yeah.
That's news to me.
And you
too.
joked his name is Billy, Sean. But I think it is Billy.
Billy
I'm not going
Kroger.
to click the article. I'm going to skip that one. They're taking their time
Is
with
it
their
Freddie?
new album.
Freddie Kroger.
Mike
Oh, Mike.
Mike. Okay.
Mike Kroger. Crowiger.
You were kind of in the
Kroeger.
realm with Billy. It's in the realm of a simple
Yeah, Mike,
name.
Bill, John.
So I like this story because I remember Sean, John, and I when our first year of college, we used to listen to this album a ton of times on the way to when we would commute to William Patterson. It's been, according to Loudwire anyway, it's been 11 years since the release of Metallica's Death Magnetic, which
Yeah.
is one of my favorites.
That one sounds sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That reminds me of the old Willie P. Drive.
it does. I think we listened to that album at least daily, if not on the way home too. It was a long album. Though,
That'll
so
wake you up. That's good for morning.
It gets you
class.
going.
Yeah.
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 Gets
At
you
the,
going.
at the crack of 11 a.m. It really got us
Wake you
going.
up.
No, we had to go earlier than that. We had to go early first semester, but
Oh man, shout out to Metallica.
you guys, you were saying you liked Broken Beat and Scarred. You were saying you were checking it
That
out
was
recently.
solid.
Yeah.
I think it's up there with Death Magnetic as far as achieving some sort of like balance of like being a modern band and still having that Metallica sound. You know?
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
Pretty sweet and not too produced. You know. Pretty.
Yeah, always good. I think
snare's
I think
not
actually
too ringy,
Rick
yeah.
Rubin produced that
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
album.
Death Magnetic and even the one
Oh
after.
yeah,
also.
that's right. Yeah, I remember that. I remember reading about
I
that.
think he also produced the Hardwired to Self-Destruct.
It's
Not
good.
positive on that though.
It's good. It's honest.
What year did you say it came out? It says September 12th, 2008.
That sounds about right. That would be 11 years ago because that was when we started college in 2008.
Yeah, I was
So,
still. Yep, I was a sophomore. I was
11
in
years.
high school.
tight.
I'm the
Produced
young
by,
guy.
produced by Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
Your boy, Rick.
Your boy Rick, who's a
Shavoy.
pretty famous hip hop producer as well, I believe.
Yeah, what is he? Jeff Jam?
Yeah.
I think he did a lot for Def Jam. Def Jam recordings,
That's
American
cool. If
recordings.
anybody got any memories of Death Magnetic? If
Yes.
anybody's in here,
Yes.
I love that album.
You ever seen this guy? He looks like,
Rick Rubin? Yeah.
yeah, he kind of looks like a murderer.
Yeah. I think a lot of like the more eclectic producers.
Bring
Giving
him
you a Phil
murderers.
Spector vibe there.
Bring him up a little bit.
Nice. Let's check them out.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The murderer
Yeah.
himself.
He is the guy.
He murdered those tones. I'll tell you that.
Heck
Thanks,
dude.
Rick. Thanks,
Heck yeah.
Rick.
Thanks, Rick, for the carnage.
Thank you, Double R.
What else we got? Oh man, the pop rock sophomore in me is really coming alive with this big
what do we got?
stadium tour announcement.
Yes, I saw it on Facebook,
Yeah.
dude. I'm like, you guys know, you Facebook, FBI, you know me so well. We're going, right? I mean, it'll
Green
be
Day,
expensive,
Fall Out Boy, and Weezer announced
Oof.
stadium tour.
I would be really stoked to see Weezer.
I could probably hang in the nosebleeds and just
Yeah, just chill
on
out.
beers.
Yeah, I
and
don't
Yeah,
need,
just
I don't
get
need
there.
it.
Sean's like, "Nah."
Nope. No thanks.
Yeah,
Maybe for Green Day, but
yeah.
maybe not.
You like newer Fall Out Boy though. I feel like we've talked about newer Fall Out Boy.
No, I like American Psycho,
Yeah, that was good.
That which was cool.
and then the one after that.
This
is kinda newer Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, with Uma Thurman and stuff, right? That was
That
the
was
one
American
after.
Psycho.
Oh, that was American Psycho.
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell
Oh, the
me.
one
dude.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Because the one before that
Centuries,
was
all that.
Save Rock and Roll or something. A little too
That was
egregious.
this ain't a scene, yeah.
They went. They went.
No, that's
It ain't
even
seen.
that's even
That's
before.
before that? Oh.
So like when they came back after they broke up, they had Save Rock and Roll with
Oh,
that
okay.
song "Light 'Em Up,"
Light 'em up,
Right.
up, up.
and then the follow-up album I think was the American
Centuries.
Psycho one.
I think you're getting those mixed up. I think
Throwing
I think
around.
American Psycho came out first.
Oh, let's look it up.
Yes,
I don't think
no,
so.
Save
Jamie,
Rock
bring
and
that
Roll
up.
Came out, and then
Jimmy, pull that shiz up.
Right.
and
then American Psycho.
no, then American Beauty. Yeah, American Psycho.
That's it. So Save Rock and Roll was the one they came back with after their hiatus, and that had Light 'Em Up.
You're not reading that right.
Yeah, no, I am.
No, it's American Psycho then Save Rock and Roll. Unless
2013, Save
Chronologically.
Rock and Roll. 2015.
oh, so why they put the earlier albums underneath?
2015.
Just the way it was
That's
set
how
up.
it
It's
goes.
going
Oh,
Yeah.
going
yeah,
from
yeah,
future
yeah.
to past.
Yeah, so you're right.
Huh.
American Psycho came out second.
So
Yeah, I like that.
That had
Yeah.
Uma Thurman, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that had all the
which
big-
was fresh.
Those big hits. So what
Yeah.
was on Save?
Yeah.
Light 'Em Up,
That
and
was Light 'em Up, and then
there was another song.
Centuries, I think, was American Psycho.
I think that was American Psycho.
But they came up with that same sound. Like
I
they
don't
kind
remember
of
any
They had
songs.
those albums are
Save
pretty
Rock and Roll.
familiar.
they kept
similar.
themselves relevant with that kind of change up there.
Anyway, I'm psyched. I'm psyched on the basis of Green Day and Weezer. Fall Out Boy is probably my least favorite of those three. I do like a good Weezer tune.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
New
you know,
Weezer's sick. Any
Me
Weezer
probably
is
more
really
than all
good.
you guys, but I love
Yeah.
Weezer
Yeah.
since Blue Album,
It's all good.
Surf
Good
Wax
stuff.
America,
Yeah, there's
baby.
something about 40-year-old guys writing songs for 13-year-old kids. Kind of just throws me off.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
little off-putting.
I get that.
Um,
Seeing
Fall Out
seeing-
Boy's doing that. I don't think that Weezer is doing that. Green Day's not doing that anymore, which is why their newer albums have been less popular.
Yeah,
I still think American Idiot holds up. I'm not gonna sit here and defend Green Day all night
true.
because
But I see what Sean's saying too. Seeing Mark Hoppus just with
yeah, that's
wrinkles,
disappointing.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a little
weird.
campy, but what else are they
It
going to
is.
write about? That's what they feel.
Yeah.
They
And
still
the-
feel love.
They
and
still feel like 13-year-old
Also, you-
skateboarders.
yeah, they're still feeling up 13-year-old skateboarders.
I think you could make the argument, and I think they'd make the argument that that's kind of the image. That's what Blink-182 is about, And if they're going
Yeah.
to sing other kinds of songs, then it should be a different band. But at the same time, they did go ahead and replace Tom DeLonge
Thank goodness.
with Matt Skiba, who is awesome.
I guess.
I'm sure there'll be a coming.
I like Matt Skiba. I
love
like
Matt
Alkaline
Skiba,
Trio
yeah.
a lot. Alkaline Trio's
Yeah.
still doing their thing.
It sounds good.
They're not writing songs for
Yeah.
13-year-old girls. Alkaline
No.
Trio's writing like some psychotic stuff.
Really, it's
Yeah.
just they're writing for 30-year-old dudes. They're writing for us, really.
Yeah. So that's cool.
along with
So anyway,
Blink-182.
big pop punk dreams and
Speaking
stadium
of
tour.
there was some news about Blink-182, right?
Oh yes, okay. I got to find that one.
This
so
one's good.
We really went in. We really perseverated on the whole Fire Festival scandal. I don't know if anybody out there has watched the documentaries, which were outstanding.
Yes.
But especially the one on Netflix. That was
Very
better than the
fascinating.
one on
Yeah, very.
Prime.
Yeah, I agree. Or Hulu.
But so I guess a lot of the performers, like you were suggesting that a lot of the performers were paid a what's the
Like a down
lump
payment?
sum, a down payment, yeah, or to commit to the festival. And you're suggesting
Actually, I
that
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
yeah, but but when
that
I
they were
told you,
already
you were
being-
suggesting that they did that to present the illusion to investors that these bands are hired. Check it
Yes,
out.
from what
you know?
I don't
I mean, they
remember
were
the
trying. He was
details of
trying to do the
Netflix, and
festival.
He was
yeah.
definitely trying to pull it off, but there was so many
So
oversights.
Blink-182 was paid $500,000, which they kept, and so now a trustee of the Fire Festival company is suing them for that money to be returned.
Yeah, I mean, and rightfully
Which-
so. Like,
well, you know-
dude, they didn't show up. They
You know,
decided
actually,
to bail last
you,
minute.
You know exactly. So if they had showed up,
and
the
I
festival
understand,
was
I would have
run
bailed
amok,
too, but I
yeah.
would give the money back.
Yeah.
would give the
I mean,
money
can
Well, who knows how
What
the contract
terms?
is
Yeah,
written?
exactly.
Yeah,
you
it
don't
could
know
have
the
been written
I don't know
years
what
ago. You know,
exactly-
they
Yeah.
could have had something that
Well,
was already contractually bound.
That's
and
fair. And if it was like
There's
this,
got to be some kind of time limit for that.
and if there's plenty, if
Grace
this was just a
period.
rich guy they were taking this money from, that's fine. But it turns out he was taking it from people, from investors and things like that who were
Yeah.
expecting this thing. And then there were a lot of people who lost money who worked on the island workers and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so- yeah.
That's where it's not so funny. It's humorous.
That's
in
where you
other
want to
aspects,
see.
but-
You want to see those guys get paid back.
That's
That
what
was
I
the
was
sad
hoping.
part of that story.
Yeah, that was
Because I
horrible.
think that's what that money's going to. There's a trustee for Fire Festival getting whatever money back they can to hopefully pay back some of these people. So
Yeah,
I believe
they
I
worked
read
really
also-
hard to.
For some reason,
yeah, it
some
was
of
a
those
horrible situation. And luckily there was crowdfunding to pay those workers too, which
Oh,
is
wow.
awesome. So
That's
I saw
great.
that after the fact, and
Yeah.
and
So
it was
hope
After the
that all went
documentaries,
to
I
them.
think
It-
the
yeah, I think it
documentaries
did.
brought to light too. What
yeah, I mean
happened
that
there.
was so that's a good thing about the documentaries, but you got to admit it's kind of humorous how these guys were just riding so high on this dream they were trying to sell, and it was crazy how crazy how crazy it got.
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah,
they are not
that's
the only
crazy.
ones. I think other people, some of the models that they hired,
Yes,
are also
they're
being
held
challenged.
accountable. They're
Yeah.
being held accountable.
Well, and the
for-
thing is, they kind of held up their end of the deal. Like they posted on social media, like some of and they showed up for the
Yeah,
commercial
writing
shoot.
Firefest on their tits with Sharpies.
Yeah, I mean, like, well,
Someone's got to do it.
someone's got to do it, and that's what they were paid for. So I don't know what
Exactly.
the grounds are for challenging, their claim to the money.
Well, I
but-
think they kind of had to make some documentation or draft some laws that involve social media and having some accountability
Correct.
for advertising.
Yeah, and from
I
yep,
think it
absolutely.
happened because of Fire
You're
Festival.
giving anybody $500,000, you're gonna have some kind of document.
Well,
saying
and who
that.
was the company that they hired for the marketing?
It was F. Jerry. I don't know if I should say it.
Yeah,
F-U-C-K,
yeah, that's
Jerry.
right. They got in big trouble,
And
and
they
that
were
brought to
also
light the
kinda-
whole accountability argument you're
Yeah.
making.
Yes.
Yeah, which is
Where they're just like, look, we're just getting paid to do a job, but the
They-
whole idea is they should be held accountable for who they work with and what kind of work.
which
they
is
do.
tough. That's just, sort of a
That's
gray
hard
area.
to
That's
navigate.
kind of
Yeah, I agree.
anti-capitalist. It's
I
kind of like
agree.
someone's paying me. It's
I
not my
agree.
fault that I didn't.
It's
Even if
yeah.
you argue that F. Jerry knew that this company was trying to defraud people, should they necessarily have to turn down that work? I mean, like, you want to make the good faith argument and say that people should and this and that, but
Well, I think no matter what, since you're making money, you give anybody the benefit of the doubt. Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna do good with this. Yes,
yeah, and turn a blind eye to certain
So,
details,
I
and
guess
that's
it's
probably
problematic. That's
yeah.
that's just an ethical thing. So for sure, we should all try and make sure we don't do business for someone who's going to run something like the Fire Festival. So that's noted. And Blink-182 hopefully learned their lesson too. I guess.
yeah,
Dave
We'll see
Mack.
a lawsuit.
I'm
Dave
curious
Mack
to see
just
where
went-
that goes.
yeah.
Sorry, Dave
What's
Mack
up,
just
Dave?
mentioned this show called Songland. Anybody hear about it?
Cool.
No,
What's that about?
It's about a land of songs. I don't know. I don't think any of us have watched it. It's
Yeah.
on YouTube. It's on NBC. But maybe I'll check it out.
tight. I'm curious what it's about.
Yeah, it
Songland.
looks
Maybe it's
cool.
about history of songs or how they were written.
Hoon Kim says, "Sup guys? Hello, Hoon.
What's
Hey,
up,
Hoon.
Hoon?
What's up, man?
We
Welcome
chilling.
back.
What you doing?
We're podcasting.
No music today, dude. We're just talking music.
But we will be doing our live show every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Make sure you
That's it.
tune into our
Yes.
live stream.
Yes.
We are very proud of it. It's coming along gracefully.
And then of course, we're starting to play out little at a time. We're going to be in Pittsburgh very
That's
soon
right.
in October. So we're always doing stuff.
And
We're doing
Dingbats, November 9th.
things. That's it.
It's in Clifton.
So locally,
Clifton, New
and
Jersey.
That's it. Yeah, local
So we
babies.
got PA, we got NJ,
And we'll have
Maybe-
tickets and
maybe a New York show coming up. maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Once we do that whole new rack unit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
getting there.
technology.
Always updating stuff. So,
So what else?
cool, man.
The Offspring. You guys remember the Offspring?
Yeah.
That's a name I hadn't really heard in a while.
I know you wanna hit that. That
That's
was a
one
song.
not everybody knows. That's a great
That
song.
was a song I thought a lot of
I'm
people
thinking of
didn't know
Prankster,
Offspring
right?
knew.
Yeah.
They did Prankster.
Original Prankster.
Original
That's
Prankster.
a great
Original
song.
Prankster.
That was a
That's from
classic.
Conspiracy of One. I actually like that album more
That's a
than
good
their
one.
bigger ones. But
Yeah.
there's some legal trouble in the band.
Oh boy.
And that's why they're in the headlines. But I kind of just don't even want to go there because I just enjoy the band Offspring, and they've been a
Yeah,
pretty.
they're fun. Just
they're a fun band. He's Dex. Is it Dexter? It's Dexter, the singer. I think he's got a pretty. You could recognize his voice in a crowd.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine how he talks, man. He's got to have like some kind of leprechaun voice.
I feel like yeah.
Dexter Holland.
I feel like he just talks that way, like he's just yelling all the time. Yeah, but
Hoon Kim thinks talking music is cool.
yeah,
cool.
nice.
Can I have
Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
We don't just talk music.
Yeah.
We talk about
That's it.
all kinds of things.
Yeah, Offspring is the bomb though. Original prank. There's a. What were those first two songs? Self Esteem, Yeah, they started. They are actually. I remember reading a long time ago that they are what allowed Epitaph Records to become.
Oh, they were like
a
stepping stone.
They were like the first.
Oh, nice.
They were like the first band. Epitaph was really solely, I think, a pretty independent record label at the time.
Like Periphery.
It's like
Sumerian
1994
kind of thing.
Yeah, and Offspring just took off with that album.
I didn't
with
know it was
Self-Esteem.
them. I thought Epitaph, yeah, that was them. I thought maybe Bad Religion or something like
fact check
that
me.
would have held them up.
Well, Bad Religion.
Or did they get signed
didn't
by
one of
them
those
later?
guys start Epitaph? One of the guys from Bad Religion.
Oh.
I think that's how Epitaph came to be.
My punk history is very weak.
I don't know how you spell epitaph.
EP.
It's a weird one.
E-P-I-T-A.
Look at this
That's not right,
epitaph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
Yeah, Epitaph. 1994 with the Offspring in that first album.
It is
Self-Esteem. What's the other song?
Yeah.
from that album.
Yeah.
It's not Pretty
No.
Fly. That
It
was
is
after.
owned by
That's
the
after.
guitarist of Bad Religion, Brett.
Come out and play.
Yeah, there you go.
Come out and play. Yeah, that's it. Isn't that the same song or no?
No, self-esteem is. You say self-esteem?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I thought that was like in parentheses. I thought one of those songs has like an in parentheses
Yeah.
title next to it.
Nitro.
No.
That's the only one I see that has parentheses.
Parentheses. Okay,
Smash is the name of the album.
that's right. Smash. That's a good name. That's a great name for that album. But that's what his voice sounds like. He just
Smashes.
singing. He's
Smash.
yeah.
It's hopefully,
Smash, Mike.
it's hopefully what my weekend's going to be like.
Smashing. Nigel Thornberry. Sick.
Shout out to Thornberry.
Shout out to the Thornberries.
Love you, Nigel.
Epitaph Records.
Yeah.
Dope.
So they helped definitely with Epitaph Records. Used
Yeah,
to
the
be a
Bad
big
Religion
fan of that stuff.
guitarist Brett Gurwitz
Dude, the Bad Religion guys are just like prolific,
is
dude.
owned, yeah. Owned by
Because
the dude.
the other Bad Religion guitarist Kevin Lyman started Warped Tour.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's right.
those guys are.
And the singer,
Productive.
Moneybags.
is like has like a master's and PhD in geology. So
Wow.
he's not really doing anything. That's
He's looking at rocks.
he's digging
he
us
doing?
some serious rocks. So he's still in rocks.
I play
rock and roll,
rocks.
sort
I
of.
look at rocks.
I play with
Smash
rocks.
Yeah,
I play rock.
he's a really smart dude though. He writes a lot of smart lyrics too. I like Bad Religion.
Dave
He's
Mack
smart.
says, "Will Beastie Boys ever get a third member again?" I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
What's
I
the
don't think
story
you
with
can-
them?
Yeah,
They're
I'm
old.
not-
There's
I'm
more
not
Yeah,
stories.
they're older and
They've been around for a long
passed.
time.
I thought we closed that book.
Was it Mike D who passed away?
No, the other guy.
Oh,
I don't know my Beasties that well.
sorry to hear that too.
But I do
do-
enjoy Beasties. I just don't know their names that well.
Intergalactic. Oh, what an amazing video.
I think
Oh, dude, I saw a really cool live when they play Sabotage. It's cool that they help play the instruments too. Like I'm not a huge Beasties fan.
Oh, that's pretty
but
sweet.
Yeah.
I remember that guy doing the solo, whatever, in the Fight for Your Right to Party video.
Chunky
whatever.
Monkey.
Oh, all right. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, Chunky Monkey. That's cool. All right, they're kind of fun sometimes.
They're kind of fun.
Yeah, they're.
I'll join the band. They let me join. A B C D E F G
M-
H I J K L M N O P.
MCA. Is that an actual rap, or is that just something you're just whipping out? Right there?
It's the alphabet.
Sounds like them.
Pretty much, yeah. You just gotta scream, dude.
It's your boy Lil Alphabet. Yeah, and then I'm just doing alphabet raps. All right, I'm going backwards now. Z Y X W.
You gotta do-
That's impressive.
doesn't
to
you gotta
rhyme.
do
do
it
that.
faster,
Yeah,
dude.
just-
Well,
yeah,
you
those
notice how I
four
stopped at
letters.
Z Y X W.
I can't even remotely
can't
do
do
it. I can purely do the alphabet from song memory, from
Man,
the
give
melodic
yourself
memory.
10, 20 minutes and you can work it out. That's not hard.
Yeah,
was
by
singing it
singing the
backwards.
song in my head. Oh, I
No,
can.
no,
I
I'm
can
talking
work.
about singing it backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
it.
work that out. I'm just
Oh,
saying, like,
yeah, I'm just-
I don't
I'm just saying
know
it's
the
not-
alphabet in like any numerical order. I know it like from the song. Like I don't have a pictorial memory. You know, we've had this conversation of like having a pictorial memory. Like
Yes.
you read it and you remember the lyrics.
Yeah, I would say photographic is.
Well, you got enough pectorals
Yeah.
going on, dude. I don't
I have-
need anything pictorial.
These pectoral. I don't need no pictorial. I got
guess
pectoral.
sometimes there are
I got
pictures.
pectoral memory.
yeah, I would say photographic and totally just
Yeah.
read stuff. People say that too. Write stuff down just to remember. Don't even read it again. Just helps you remember it.
Thank you, Tara Winslow. Sorry, thank you, Tara Winslow, for subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Hey, Tara.
Tara, thank you. Woo!
If you guys haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do. It really helps us out.
If Tara is listening, I hope Jack is doing well.
And
He
we're-
looks like a healthy, handsome young boy.
Always putting up new content. Who's that? Oh,
That's Tara Winslow's son. Tara Winslow is Kayla Winslow. I don't want to say too much personal information about people. She's a friend of a good friend.
okay.
Gotcha,
Yes.
gotcha.
Cool.
She would be Rebecca's cousin.
All right. I don't think I've ever
Rebecca
met
is
Tara.
somebody who has drawn a lot of our artwork over the years.
Yes.
Great
She's
talent.
drawn this guy here.
Yes.
Yeah, if you guys need artwork,
Shout out to
just
Rebecca.
contact her.
Yes, she is a graduate of the. I'm gonna mess this up. Joe Kubert's
school.
Comic School of Art, or something like that.
There it is. Keep going.
She does fascinating
She's
things.
super professional. She specializes certainly in comics and personifications and portraits. She did a portrait for my wedding, which was pretty
There you go.
freaking.
Oh, that was
excellent.
sick.
Yeah, super excellent. So she does. What's the word for that when artists do?
Doodle.
Commission.
No,
It's a
yeah,
commission.
commission. She does commissions.
It's a commission.
So if y'all need art,
Help you, girl.
look up. I think she goes by Comic Art, but
With a
comic
K.
is spelled with 2 K's instead of 2 C's. So check that out.
All right.
Very cool.
Okay.
Plugging our friends.
Yes, plugging our friends, saying hello to other friends.
What else?
What else?
Moving right along.
I'm looking at Kevin.
Wow, I'm kind of at the end of the line of the rock news. What else is
That's
going
cool.
on? How's
Well-
everybody doing?
This doesn't.
I think we're doing pretty tight. I mean,
You know, I'm
Yeah,
actually I'm
Dave
just
Mack is
noticing about
throwing
Sean
out
John's
questions
shirt
left
too.
and right.
I love Sean John's shirt.
Dave Mack's got questions. You can add Dave Mack's
All right.
questions to the lightning round.
In your respective positions in AFA, who is the greatest counterpart in another band?
Counterpart how? Like
I guess in our
John Moyer?
Oh, like to each of us, who I don't or like who do we
as a
resemble
guitarist,
from another
as a
band?
drummer.
maybe?
Oh,
As
Like
you
who
think
would you
about
like?
that.
Like Dave reminds me of maybe Misha from Periphery.
right.
Because Dave is a musical brainchild.
I'm easily a
Yeah.
Noob Sastry.
Yeah,
Easily.
Noob
That's not
Sastry.
fair. Are you going by the Indian
No,
thing?
no,
That's not fair.
I like he reminds me a lot like me, but
Yeah, it's
a
just a
lot
coincidence.
better.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, a lot better. No, bro, equally.
He's
Equally good.
he's a talent.
He's awesome.
He's-
tight.
He plays for a lot of different groups too, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool. But yeah, I would say Misha. Maybe if someone a little more in the hard rock realm,
That's cool.
Tremonti, for sure.
Oh, I like that.
Tremonti.
I like
Yeah.
that comparison.
Yeah, he rips. Actually, hear his stuff live, which is cool. You don't hear a lot of guitars at shows, but you hear Tremonti. That's what I like.
I was thinking Celine Dion for Sean.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Oh, tight.
Yeah. As
You
long
guys, has
Yeah,
anybody
she-
heard Sean's version of Dangerous? Would you call it Dangerous? What would you call that?
Dangerous Woman,
Woman.
yeah. It's just I changed some lyrics around.
Dangerous man.
Oh yeah,
Bap.
yeah. I was gonna say, is it? Yeah, you're right. Okay.
It's,
Yeah.
instead of me saying, sometimes you make me feel like a dangerous woman, I make you feel like a dangerous
That's
woman.
tight.
Oh,
Provocative.
flip it on him.
I think I.
Oh.
I think
Dude,
I
can
found.
you should copyright that now.
No, it's been done. I'm sure it's been
Has it?
done.
You
It's got-
sure?
I has to have been done.
I
That
guess,
song is
yeah.
like what? Like almost like 10 years old. The song is like 8 years old.
No.
Dangerous Woman?
No way. It's like
Let's
3
find
years.
out. No.
It's like
4.
3 years old.
I'm giving it a solid 4.
It's
I'll give it a
3.
five.
I'd say 4.
It's 3.
Give it a 5-er.
2016. How about
Oh
that?
yeah, 4 tops.
I don't know, dude.
2016.
Because that album's been out for a long time.
I didn't think it was that long, but.
Time is relative.
2016.
Ooh,
Oh,
nailed
Dave,
it.
Dave, on the head.
3 years.
Dave, what do you win? The satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
Being
of
right this time.
Being right.
Feeling
Yeah,
like
3
time
years.
going way slower than you guys.
Yeah,
'cause
wow.
You guys doubled it. But
I'm gonna go for personally. I'm gonna do a Pete Wentz comparison because
It was
I like
recorded
to write
in
a lot of lyrics.
2014, so.
Okay, we're over it. We're done.
Okay,
What'd you say, Kevin?
but it was released in 2016. So how would
I'm
we
right.
didn't know about it?
I'm
in
right. Pete
2014.
Wentz, here we go.
Well, we hang out all the time,
Yeah.
me and Ariana.
Oh,
That's true.
She's like, you should do a rendition of my song.
Well, that's how you started it out, too, with your
did she tell you the way to sing it, or were you like, I have a great idea?
Nope, it was actually my idea.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wow.
I can actually show you guys.
It's
Oh,
from when you
yeah,
guys hung out.
Yeah. I got video.
gotta
That's
do
what
it.
I want to
That time
see.
we
You got a
hung out.
duet?
I don't think we can show that video
That
on the
one
internet.
time. That one time we hung out. That was pretty fun.
Got to pay for the censorship there.
Yeah, I gotta do that. That's true. YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube, Facebook.
boob tube.
That's it. Boob tube.
Boob
But
tube.
that was cool. Yeah, that's a cool
I wouldn't
question.
even know which one it is. I got to listen to it. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not trying to do this right
Yeah, look it up. What week was it though? Let's guide people. That
It was August 28th.
August
It was a
28th
solo show.
on our YouTube channel.
being
Sean Colicchio
solo.
singing Ariana Grande's "Dangerous Woman." His take.
His rendition, his interpretation.
And if you're new here, and as a quick reminder, we do live streams of music every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
That's it.
Almost like today, but we're in our positions in
Yes.
the band.
Yeah, usually Sean John's the only one who's sitting down.
Yeah.
We get to sit.
Now we all get to sit. It's so comfortable.
Maybe I should stand up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
a good idea.
That's
in solidarity.
it's solid there. That's fair.
I'm going to have to change some lighting around, though.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna have to move.
Yeah,
the
you're just
spotlight
gonna
a
get
little
all
bit.
belly from me in the video.
You have to talk through your belly. That's it.
It's tight.
What show was that? Did they talk in their belly?
Yeah. I'm trying
that
to think of the same thing.
Nickelodeon?
It
Like in-
must have been. It's like
Oh
a,
my
like a little
God.
skit in between
That was
shows.
like
or
Nick
something.
Jr., dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely was. It was like lipsticks on the
It was
what was
amazing.
it?
belly button.
Was that like an all that thing?
Oh,
I've seen
man.
people also put like eyeballs on their chin, and then they would just go upside down.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah, that's been around for a long time.
That's
Fun.
cool. Fun
Shenanigans.
stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Fun,
it's
silly
right here.
stuff.
Snick Snack. What the heck is that?
Snick snag, yo, put that up.
I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to.
I don't know if we could show everybody else, but
This might get. Well, we're not monetized yet, so.
oh, look at this guy.
Oh, wow.
I think it's the iPad
I
that's
got
you hear
this.
that.
No,
but-
it's.
oh.
Snick snag, yo, put that up.
Good, you're in. Actually,
There's Sean.
Hey, look at it. It's us.
Look at us.
Oh,
It's us.
I'm into that. What's playing?
What?
Invasion
so
of the
weird.
Belly Snatchers?
It's like animated too, because they had to do the eyes and
It
everything.
looks like stop motion.
It's like
right?
stop motion.
Yo, Nickelodeon was so ahead of its
What's the
time.
matter in me?
Yo,
No
seriously. though.
stomach
The
for it?
rendering that went into this.
Okay, I'm in.
Ah, dead.
I'm out of here.
Cool. At least actually, some great.
Now, what's going on in the heads of these like actresses as they're doing this?
I'm getting paid.
I know. Gonna go buy some Doritos after this.
Well, they're hoping to get a cut
Yeah.
because their belly's getting the 80%, and then they get the 20%.
That's true.
And then the belly got this like it's
The
gonna
belly's
create,
like, I want Doritos.
it's gonna create a split personality disorder, something like that. The belly starts
Wow.
taking over.
that took me back.
yeah,
never know.
going far with that. Nick Jr.
Nick Jr.
That's great.
Well, maybe we dig into the lightning round. Maybe it's about time we show them some.
Yeah.
We dig
You know
into
what?
that lightning
We're gonna.
round
The
action.
lightning round's pretty anticlimactic today.
Yeah, okay.
It's uninspired.
Okay.
It's uninspired.
Now it is,
Yeah.
because you just claimed it was. I'm inspired as fudge right now.
Crisp chips.
It's not. It's not. It's uninspired. I'm telling you, it's uninspired.
Well, no, it's not. It's amazing. Here we go. Lightning round.
Oh, without the cards.
Oh, okay. I'm really gonna do this. I guess. All right.
No,
dude.
There's the
Yeah,
cards.
this is part of the thing. We'll
Yeah,
just
you
talk
know,
about it.
so-
what do we got, Kev?
We talked about a bunch of bands today, and some of you guys maybe came late, and I was just gonna kind of dive in and let everybody off the top of their head
Of course, everyone feel free to chime in. on
chime
answers.
in your favorite song from some of the bands we've discussed. So the first one, it's not Bring Me the Horizon, it's not Blue, it's your favorite Blink song, Blink 182, which Sean might pass on. But Dave, go. 3 seconds. 3, 2.
Here's your letter. It's on Blink 182,
Oh, see,
self-titled.
this is why I like to pressure you. 3, 2.
Adam song.
Adam song.
Nice.
Sean's like,
I'm looking up Blink 182 songs right now.
that's cool. Here's your letter. Two both really good songs.
both
Not
a little-
particularly happy
No,
or
not at all.
like
It's funny. We both came up with
poopy
those.
or silly songs. That really
No, they
actually
have good heartfelt stuff too.
mature
They have good
songs, yeah,
mature
they do.
songs. Yeah.
they do.
Hello there, the angel of my nightmare. I guess, yeah.
See, remember I joked about that. And you're like, that's definitely not my favorite song.
It has to be.
I-
It's my least favorite song.
It's your least hated song.
I don't hate him.
Favorite Blink. There you go.
Yeah.
Favorite
I miss you.
favorite Tool song. I put a question mark next to this because I don't even know if I have.
I
one.
don't.
Okay, Dave.
I'm out of this.
What do you
one.
think? 3, 2.
Parabola.
Parabola. Sean. 3, 2.
Sober.
Cool. Yeah. I'll go with the pot because that's the only other one I can think of that you guys didn't say. Okay, there we go. Favorite Fall Out Boy song? Mine's Grand Theft Auto. I'm a throwback boy.
Grand Theft Auto is a PlayStation game,
Yeah,
so
Theft
that's the
Autumn.
one. Grand Theft
I'm a
Auto.
big fan of Uma
Stealing
Thurman.
the, nice,
Yeah, Uma
big
Thurman
fan.
was pretty
But
Uma
sweet.
Thurman's
I like the
fresh.
oldies, so of all the gin joints in the world or something like that.
What?
Whoa,
Sounds
what
cool.
is that?
That was
song?
from Under the
good.
Cork Tree, I think, I believe.
Nice. That's
Oh,
their
that's
breakout
that was, yeah,
with Sugar We're Going Down and Dance Dance. Dave, you got a favorite?
Wow, that's hard for me to say.
How about if I give you 5 seconds?
Here you go.
4, 3. I'm elongating them.
There's
a
that
bit.
one on American Psycho one I don't remember. I think honestly it might have been Uma Thurman might be one of my favorites, but
Nice.
Yeah.
Is
Thanks for
it
the
was
Memories
it
good
was
too.
it a
I like Thanks for the
non-single?
Memories. It probably non-single, but I don't remember any of the names of those. And I do like
neither.
the lawyers like made us change the name of the song so we wouldn't get sued. That's a good song.
That was on the one like
That
with
was on Cork
Thanks for the
Tree. I
Memories,
think it was
right?
Cork Tree.
That was one.
Oh yeah, it might be that one. Yeah, you're right. It might be that
Folly
one.
something. Folly
good.
Do.
yeah, I like that
Sounds pretty
album,
tight.
the
Yeah.
American Psycho album.
Yeah.
As I
American
said
Psycho
before.
is pretty sweet.
I like Irresistible. That was a good song.
Tight.
Oh yeah,
And
that was a
Uma
good
Thurman.
song.
Yeah.
Immortals.
Oh,
Well, I don't know if I remember Immortals.
that was cool.
Good, just a solid production. They were a band that kind of they broke up and they came back and they were bigger than ever, you know. Anyway, here we go. Favorite Nickelback song? Dave already knows.
Flat
Go.
on the floor.
Sean John.
What's that song, Dave? You know,
Animals?
The Animals.
Animals.
Yeah, Animals.
Animals. Nice.
Sex.
Listen to Flat on the Floor. It's 2 minutes of just a badassery.
Yeah.
And it's off of The Long Road, so check that one out.
I like the newer stuff
I
too.
like the Betrayal Part 3 a lot. That's a
Ooh,
really
that's a good one.
It's a dope one. They had some great new music, man.
For the River.
Don't sleep on Nickelback.
Don't
Oh
sleep on
yeah.
Nickelback.
Coin for the Ferryman.
Going for the
For the
Ferryman. Favorite Offspring song?
Feed the Machine.
That's not an Offspring song.
Oh,
That's another Nickelback. Well,
I can only
what's
think
that?
of our original prankster.
That's cool because I might go with that too.
The Kids Aren't
Sweet
All Right.
riff.
Yeah,
That's
the
for
kids
mine.
are.
Oh, that's a good
That's a
one.
great
That's my
one.
favorite.
Yeah,
that's
you
a
know.
good one. That's a good one. Do
That
you
is a great
redact
one.
your answer?
So we got
is that
to.
next door? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
we got
next
some
door.
next door.
Yeah.
We
Are
got
you
some-
playing music right now?
We got some Neil Soul going
That's
on
just in
next door.
time because that's the end of the lightning round. Unless you have a favorite Offspring song, Sean. Five.
Self-Esteem.
Or something nice. How's that go again? Which one is that?
That's the one that goes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
That's a,
Should I keep going?
Yep.
the kids aren't all right.
Yeah. Kids Are Alright
Kids
was always
Aren't
a
Right is
cool
my
song.
favorite.
Pretty fly.
Sorry.
Pretty.
Anyway, speaking of pretty fly for a white guy, it's been pretty fly tonight, right?
it has been, yeah.
For us
Yeah.
guys.
Feeling fly.
Feeling fly.
These guys, it was a pleasure.
And it doesn't
you
matter
guys.
if you're
And
white,
I'm pretty white.
black.
Brown.
Doesn't matter what color you are. Brown.
You could be pretty fly.
Everyone's fly.
Everybody's
in our
fly.
book.
Fly for
That's
a
right.
person.
Thanks for hanging.
Are we done?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there any other? You want to talk about some other stuff?
I got nothing to talk about, dude.
Yeah, I think we're done.
We're only so interesting,
Are we
guys.
petering out?
Are we maintaining?
Are we maintaining?
But
Let's stick a fork
hope
in
you
us.
guys enjoyed our discussion about
Yeah.
about just what's going on in music right now and just what's going on with us and
Thanks, Dave and Hoon and anybody who participated. We really like
Thank you, guys.
we look forward to any inquiries you guys have or any
Yeah.
topic suggestions.
Yeah, speaking of, we do this this AFA-Cast probably, we're trying to do it, we're going to try and start doing it weekly, but
And on
current-
Thursday, I think.
currently
right?
it's a bi-weekly thing, yeah, Thursday nights, probably about the same time. So if anyone wants to come on to the show, let us know. We can have some features. We can have some people that maybe want to play some music. I don't know. We're talking
that'd be
about
sweet.
doing bigger things with other people, getting other people involved, not just us. But
diversify.
it's always about us, to be honest with you. It's about
When
AFA.
it comes down to it,
If it's not, you just scratched your face.
I
with the
sure
microphone.
did. I got hands folded, dude.
You're like a cat.
Nobody else uses microphone now. I won't touch your laptop. Don't touch my microphone.
Oh, I told you, man. You don't want it.
I know. I don't
You
want
don't
it
know where this
anymore.
thing's been.
My
But we will be having fans and friends.
Sorry.
that was very obtrusive.
That's a lot of horns. A lot of
they're both
different
waiting
A
horns.
little
us.
horn and a kid's toy one time. Sorry.
We will be having our friends and family onto the show. So
We
if you
love
guys
that.
want to be featured, come on out.
Yeah.
Come on out.
Yeah.
Come on out to Clifton.
please inquire.
That'd be awesome.
If not, just keep tuning in and
Yeah, keep
give us your feedback.
telling us what to do and what to say. We like
Thanks for the
that.
support.
We love it.
That's
We'll
it.
see you next week. We'll see you on
See you
Wednesday.
guys.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
That's
Rock
the way
on.
the cookie crumbles.
Rock on.
Is that how we're gonna end it? I like it.